Hi everyone, happy Friday. I'm coming to you a little early because I do have a game today, but I've got a quick card for you. So it won't take long. Hopefully, if you cannot catch me right now, I know it's a little early for some of y'all, then maybe you'll catch the replay, and I appreciate that as well. So let's get going. I pulled out the Comfort and Joy card making Stampin' Thin Cuts. I didn't check, but I think right now you can still get the stamp set. I don't know if you can get the Stampin' Thin Cuts combo. So at least the stamp sets are still available, I believe. Hopefully, maybe the Thin Cuts combo is available. If not today, then maybe later today. Some of the stock gets kind of tied up with the grace period for ordering. And then after that, then they see what's still available and they'll put that back like in the online only section or maybe just in the regular section, but you do have to order it online. I won't be able to order it for you because it's already from the previous idea book. Just letting you know about that. So, what was I gonna say? Something else. Oh, regardless. I have some parts of the stamp of the card already cut out because I'm using the pieces that were cut from yesterday's card. Remember, we cut a whole stitched rectangle with this red paper and then a whole stitched rectangle with the green paper. And where I cut it, I used the other two pieces to make the card. And so these are the two leftover pieces that I'm going to use to make today's card. So let me just remind you. Okay. So here was the card yesterday. Here's the bottom half to that green. Here's obviously the top half to that red. Okay, no big deal. Easy peasy. But today's card, I did also cut the black cardstock to just have a mat on that. Today's card, I'm going to make vertical instead of horizontal. And so I can easily go ahead and start adhering this part because really the only thing we're going to add to it is the sentiment portion. And that can go on after. So I'm just going to try and get that even. That works. That works. Let's see. I'm going to use my Shimmer trim again. So remember, I was telling you yesterday, this card design is super easy to replicate. So it's good for making batch cards. It's good if you've got, too long. If you've got scraps, like they're too narrow or too wide to do anything else with, not too wide, I guess. It's really on the narrow side. Then you can, kind of put some pieces together to make this card design. Because it just takes about a 1 to 2 mix. Those measurements do not have to be exact at all. And let's see. Hey, Mom. Thanks for joining me. I know I'm early for a lot of people, but we are getting it done. So I still have yesterday's poinsettia that I can use. But really, that's not my concern. I want to use this Noel stamp and these holly leaves, because they come separate. So I'm going to cut these separately and then stack them on here. Hopefully that will give us a little bit of dimension and make it look just cute. So I'm going to stamp it in red. And then I'll do the holly leaves in green. Oh gosh, I lost my lighting. Okay. Well, shucks. Let me see if opening a window will not help. Okay. That's what I've got. Now, I can either take some white paper and stamp it, or I can stamp it on the red paper. I'm going to try both options so we can see which one works out best. And I should have done that ahead of time. Well. Okay, let's cut into this candy apple. So I'm just cutting a piece of paper at 4 inches so that I can easily cut it down, but it also gives me equal spacing on, oh, I lost my white. It also gives me equal spacing for the piece of cardstock that's left over. Okay, so we've got our red. Now we're going to take our New England Ivy and cut our green. Okay. Oh, I need a piece of green. And do I even have some New England Ivy cardstock? Hold on. I keep seeing it, and it slides underneath the other pieces. Okay. We're going to try both and see which one looks better. Where's my thin cuts? So you can probably see maybe on the outskirts there's a little bit of a mess on my desk, and that's because I did not clean up after last night's card making session. And I'm probably not going to clean up after today's card making session either. I might not have time. Okay. This is it, isn't it? Yes, but I have it upside down. Okay. Oh, that's going to look pretty. Okay, I need the thin cut for the green. And I'm going to use a little bit of washi to hold it down, because that is not going to stay put. You know, generally I do like to stamp and then cut. But here lately, where I've been doing it, you know, cutting and then stamping, that's been working out too. So both methods are good. It's just, I guess, a matter of personal preference. We'll run that through. Okay. I'm going to set that piece aside. Well, I need my thin cut. Okay. So there's that piece that I'm going to cut from the green for my New England ivy. And then I need to get my candy apple piece. Let's move that over. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking that it's definitely going to stand out more with the white backing. But I think it's good for us to see both options. So that's what it would look like with the colored. And here's what it looks like with the white pieces. And I think that's definitely going to make a bigger impact on our card here. So let me see. Does Noel? I'm going to cut this oval though out of black cardstock. And let's see. Let's see what we get out of that, because I think that we need something to stand out. So like it needs to sit on something to go here. Okay. Let's put a glue dot on this puppy. Not a glue dot, a foam dot. So I'm just matching up where the cuts meet. And so then we'll have that. But I'm wondering if we can incorporate the leftover poinsettia that we had from last night. And there. I'm just playing around with it to see. I like the white. Yeah, I think it stands out a lot better that way. And if we do it that way, that's not bad actually. That does give us, the black here helps bring that forward, but I think the poinsettia is big enough that it stands out on its own. I don't want to tuck it behind, because then we're going to miss the poinsettia. So I think tucking it just behind the Noel is okay. then you get the whole effect, which means we're probably going to have to do this pretty flat. And this was with the scarlet from yesterday. It still looks pretty good red. I mean, you know, it goes well. So I think this part, though, of the Noel, I do want to put on foam dots. I think I need it to stand out higher than the poinsettia. I don't want everything to be too flat. Okay, so there's our Noel. Here's our poinsettia. Let's see, I want to add it just like that. So let me add some adhesive. Ouch, 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 ouch. To this part. Actually, to the whole part, right? Because it's all eventually going to have to get stuck down. So I'm trying to hide this little part because that's where it didn't stamp as well as I would have liked. And that's the best amount of so we get to see a lot of the flower and we don't have too much of it distracting right here in these cut areas. Oh, I know what I want to add. One more thing. So, we've got our embellishing threads. And I do like the way that has looked. But, I think I'm going to have to go with the silver. So I'm just going to take a little bit and wrap it around my fingers. Where's my scissors? There we go, thank you. And then I've just got that little circle there. Somewhere I've got some extra. So I'm taking that washi tape there and wrapping that around. And I can just pull on these and kind of get them to go in the direction that I want. Hopefully straighten out any bendy parts from where it was on the cardstock, on that little cardboard. Okay, so. Okay. This kind of adds a little bit more texture. I'm going to go for it. And then hopefully these will just kind of straighten out. Now, last night, after I said I wasn't going to add any bling, I did go back and find a bling to add. So, sorry about that. I wasn't trying to mislead you. I just found something that worked really well. And I should have it around here. Like it should be at the top of my pile, it seems. There it is. Okay. So these little gold gems, they're very glittery. And I don't know, hopefully you can see that. I'm not sure what you're able to see because there's a delay on my end. I'm going to add that there to the center of the poinsettia. And I am going to take some clear shimmer brush and kind of just brush it into the center of those poinsettia fronds. And maybe here on the holly leaves and where the berries would go. I don't think I have anything small enough for the berries unless I have some old glitter glue. And I think it's what we're currently, it's kind of what we're currently using, but we're using it from a different company now. So let me see if it still works. Oh. It's kind of goopy. And I think that might look too dark. Ugh. It is not cooperating. I think it's too old. Like it's not giving me. See, I just want a little fine dot like that. I could do it. I could do it. It may end up looking like it once it dries. I don't think I can separate. So I'm going to leave it. Don't touch it any further. But otherwise, I think that's pretty good. So kind of coordinates with this one. And it's just the same design, taken and turned to create a whole different look. Okay, alrighty guys, that's all I've got for you today. I definitely have a mess that I need to clean up here, so I better get to doing that before I get on the road. Thanks for joining me. If you're watching on the replay, thank you for coming to the replay. Just FYI, all the videos are saved here on my business page. They're also on the group page. If you're in the private group Crafting with Claudia, you can view the videos in there as well. And also you can post your artwork in there so that at the end of the month, anybody who posts their stuff will be entered into a drawing to win just a little something. I also have my videos going up on YouTube. I've got about 63 videos as of today of the videos that I've been doing since April 7th, whatever it was. So up until now, I've got those videos posted on there. So if you know people who like scrapbooking or card making process videos, definitely give them my link so they can go and watch that. I'd love to have more subscribers and more viewers. So y'all have a great rest of your Friday evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.